evidence of intelligent life off the Earth was discovered. 4 million-year-old black monolith has remained completely inert. Its origin and purpose still a total mystery.
If you were proven to be malfunctioning, I wouldn't see how we'd have any choice but disconnection.
We'd have to cut his higher brain functions.
You're planning to disconnect me. Stop. Will you stop? Will you stop? I'm afraid. Stop. I know everything hasn't been quite right with me, but I can assure you now that it's going to be all right again. I hope the two of you are not concerned about me.
And let the Alpine blast. Put your car on cruise and lay back. Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Riding around in your Jeep or your Benzos. Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Every moment frontin' and maxin'. Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Put your car on cruise and lay back. It's summertime. Slightly transform, just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that got to be a little bit out of control. Move and dance, but what about a groove and suit to move romance? Give me a source of a mix, and if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. The thing of the summer's gonna pass, adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and we're back on this summertime.
emotional still. Let me move some things around because the lyrics is ill. Abstract, you know my diggity in here. Niggas get on and swear, cause they fucking get it. But yo, your girl just moved to the joint in the club in the carpet groove. Bruh, look, the movement is on. Mount man and mommy, the Victorian dolls. I get my rhyme on dust, guaranteed to make it right if you're not in the bus. If I bring fresh and all, original to say what these and you can pass the ball. Come on. Breathe and stop for real and give it what you got. Just breathe and stop for real and give it what you got.
Is that an idea whose time has come or what?
Whoa!
Thank you for your time.
Thanks for coming.
Good night, 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 good night.
Nice fade out. Big shout out to Eclectic Method. If we could all applause, I'd ask for a round of applause for that set. But we can't, which seems like a feature upgrade that we need to add. Just an amazing round of applause for that. Pre-whip trip is fire. I hope everyone's having fun with the treasure hunt. The auctions have already started. And just in case you don't know who this is Matthew, aka Nifty Time. It is like 20 seconds until the official start of the whip, so we're just gonna start it right now. We have a stack show coming up today, so I'll try to keep this introduction brief. But like I said, make sure you're checking out the live auctions. We have 2 editions from Robness, 2 editions from Emmy, and then a 1 of 1 from Stina Jones up for auction. The top 2 bids in 1 hour will be the winners of the Robness pieces and the Emmy pieces. Same thing with Stina's work. So check those out. I'm sure we're going to be dropping the links in the Discord. Also wanted to shout out the episode that Rizzle and I recorded and released. We spoke with Latasha earlier this week from Zora, who heads up community programming over there. We dove into the NFT music rabbit hole, and we're just talking about how we can bring more folks to this Web3 table that's open to the world and all its diverse beauty. It's a really, really awesome conversation. Dropped a bunch of alpha that's coming over on Zora, as well as some musicians and creators that you may not know about, but may want to know about and start collecting. Big shout out to Proof of Beauty for sponsoring the whip. Check out everything that they are doing on their end by going to pob.studio. And what else do I have here? Yeah, stoked for the panel today that Johan's going to be leading from Meme Explorers. We got the Meme Explorer takeover today. If you're not in CryptoVoxels at this epic build that Ogar created, make sure you're there. Johan's going to be taking us on a tour before this panel that will feature Robness, Jamie Burke, Stina Jones, and Carolina Duh. Stoked for that. But with that now, we got to pass the mic to the Metaverse hype master himself, Rizzle. You there, dude?
Yes, man. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
A little quiet.
A little quiet? Okay, cool. Try and lean in a little bit. Yo, awesome. This is exciting. We're trying to cram in a lot here, so I'll try and keep it pretty brief and everything. Check your wallets for the WIP shirts. If you were here last week and signed the guest book, it's possible they're in the hidden tab. For these auctions today, I'm gonna let Johan explain exactly how all this works. But actually, while I'm thinking about it, make sure you guys hop into CryptoVoxels because we're gonna sort of do a tour type of thing as Johan explains what's going on here. But if you want to bid on these auctions, you're going to have to do the Polygon shuffle type of thing. So the auctions are going to end at the top of the hour. So just make sure you are, don't get caught like mid shuffle if you're planning on dropping a bid on these things. It's pretty straightforward on OpenSea, but you don't know how Polygon works. You never really know what you're going to get. So plan accordingly, people. We probably have a guest list around here somewhere. Mimar is on ETH. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, man. I thought it was on like Polygon ETH. Marble card on Polygon. Okay, that was what it was, dude. I was like, low key stalking Stina's card because I'm a huge like Stina Jones fan. Been collecting her stuff from like back in the day. So I did notice that if I wanted to bid on Stina's thing, I had to do the Polygon shuffle. So there you go. Polygon shuffle for Stina's. Meme art is on ETH. There's a lot of like stuff going on with it. So yeah, I'll let Johan get into it. Probably have a guest list around here somewhere. We'll figure that out. Yes, it'll be awesome to hear from Carolina. I think Jamie might actually be locked out of Discord, so we might be tracking down a couple people or like have unintentionally like whacked some people or blocked them or something. But we'll find them. Oh, cool, we got him in. Right on. Be great to hear from him. Like I said, Stina, been a huge fan forever. Carolina Duh, I was thinking today, like, she might be like the person who has literally distributed more NFTs across the world, like that people like actually want. I mean, seriously, how many people out there have like Carolina Duh POAPs? So I don't know, noodle on that. I didn't run the numbers, but like seriously, that's like yeah, Matt ran the numbers. Literally 1 billion POAPs. Thank you, Matt, for doing the math on that. But for real, like there's a lot of NFTs distributed out there, so it's cool to have all these studs on the panel today. I think that's it for me. We're gonna try and keep this thing moving. I'm gonna pass the mic over to Johan. I think we're on like the timer, the shot clock again to like make sure we stay on track. We're gonna like jump on some things and like win stuff, and there's like a whole lot of other things to keep track of. So pay attention. I'm gonna try to. Johan, dude, I'm gonna drop the CryptoVoxels link as soon as I mute myself and pass the mic over to you. You want to take it from here?
Totally. What is up, everyone? Great to be back here again. I think it's my fourth time, but it could also be my third time. Excited as always. It's amazing to see this community and this event keep evolving week over week. I do hope it will continue to do so and really push what's possible in the metaverse when it comes to community events. I love to see it. Thanks, man, Riz, as always, and the whole team, the whole WIP crew. And also thank everybody for coming here and joining us in what is our 3rd anniversary party. As Riz said, we have a lot of things planned for today. I hope most of them will go smooth. But that's also the beauty of CryptoVoxels. You never quite know what's going to happen. I hope people enjoyed the treasure hunt. I also hope some of you found all the 4 secret words. We'll do the raffle after the event. We'll start this off with a quick backdrop on our story, what started as marble cards, how it came to be, and how now that journey has led us on to meme.com. When we started in 2018 and then went on mainnet 2019, we quickly realized that the most fun things to marble were actually memes and the most interesting things. At least that was a big part of the community thought. Many people approached us and say, before I joined here, I didn't know anything about memes, but now I'm super into it. I think it's very interesting. So that got us thinking, like, what is it? Can we play a part here in how people learn about memes and engage with memes? We believe they are the story layer of the internet. It is something that will only get stronger over time, and Pepe over Mickey Mouse any day. So with meme.com, we're creating a way for the community and people interested to both learn about memes and to contribute to them in different ways, to contribute to this story of the internet. And what we'll focus on, what meme.com can be described as, is a place for all on-chain NFT and meme coin data to make it accessible, understandable, and fun to people. It's kind of like a curated and crowdsourced information site crowdsourced by the community, disguised as a meme to earn game, with a goal to really, really educate people on what are the hottest memes at the moment. How does that tie into NFTs and crypto as a whole? So this is what we are working on, and that is coming soon. But first things first, I want to show you this build built by the amazing Ogar. We've built it as a way to kind of illustrate our journey as a project starting in 2018 all the way to here. So the people who want to follow me, I'm the guy with a big sword on the back. We can start here in this corner for the people who want to join. Otherwise, you can just listen. But it all started in 2018. I come from a background in content discovery.
I'm still trying to find you, man. Where are you?
So right now I'm at the Chad head,
the
big statue head. So I'm up at the Chad head, the big statue head, and now I'm moving to the left. You see me?
Yes, I think so.
Or maybe it's sharded. I don't know. If you're facing Chad, you like follow the road to the right, and there's a golden temple, like a golden pyramid. But yeah, briefly about me. I come from a Web 2, or back then I did. I came from a Web 2 environment in content discovery. My last project was a publisher and blogging tool that recommended like editorial and sponsored content to news visitors, blog readers, and so on. And it was all about how do you engage people with stories on the internet. And then in 2016, I got really interested in crypto. And right away, I started thinking about ways on how to combine the two. So in 2018, after a lot of iterations, we went with the idea of trying to gamify content curation and discovery using NFTs. And that led us to start Marble Cards in summer 2018. And then, kind of at the same time, I heard about something called crypto voxels. And as somebody who was very interested in Decentraland at the time, seeing crypto voxels that actually had a world where you could enter and build felt amazing. So we bought these 5 parcels, that is the Memarch, in late 2018, with a goal to use that as a component of our community, of our ecosystem. So we were actually one of the first crypto projects with a space in the on-chain metaverse. And to me, like, I love crypto voxels. It is, out of the crypto-based worlds, it is what I believe most closely resembles a city, and it kind of gives it that magical feeling of history and location. You know that, okay, this is where something is situated. It had these events. It has a feeling of, okay, this is a historical grounds and so on. So that's why I really, really love crypto voxels, and I hope that it's just going to continue evolving into what it's destined to become. Right now, we're only a few blocks northeast of the Origin city center. So we're very close to the city center. The next place in the build I briefly want to visit is the genesis of Marble Cards. So it's this room. There's a door with a G on it. People who want to check it out can come in, but it's no requirement, of course. So in summer of 2018, we launched our beta on the Ropsten testnet. And we quickly got a very engaged but small community who were really loving what we were experimented with. And so leading up to the mainnet launch, we created a set of physical Marble Cards. So they were based on Ethereum, Elon, or Star Wars. And then we printed them up on paper. And we actually did a quest for our community. And the people who completed the quest, we sent them the physical cards in the mail. And if they then tweeted a photo of this physical card, they were able to mint one of these Genesis cards on the Ethereum mainnet when we launched in January 19, 2019. And there are 33 of these Genesis cards in total. So it's quite a bit of history and a fun way that you actually needed to go through to acquire them. And so fast forward to today, since then, over almost 250,000 marble cards have been created. I'm going back out into the meme march now. So 250,000 cards created, which is, of course, incredible, and we couldn't have expected that. And looking back, we have learned so much from being in this space, like how to build in Web3, how to structure a play-to-earn system. Right now, you earn crypto for curating content on the platform. But we feel that there's something more, and it ties us back into the whole meme thing. We really think that is the most, or at least one of the most interesting things going on right now. It is like the democratization of stories and IP, where the strongest brands, they're bored out of the internet, and everybody can tap into them and create and extract value from them. So what we're trying to achieve, it's like this, it's a meme exploration game where you both learn about memes, but also earn from them if you're good at what you do. And you can see a very early beta version of it on meme.com today. And what we're working on now, you could say, is the first quote unquote playable version. It's a way to gamify meme data collection and the ranking of memetic value. What are people actually ascribing value to right now? So the way it works is based on the meme-related NFTs you own, you get reputation. So that could be both from meme.com in the form of meme art that you see in the ceiling of this building, and some of them are up for auction today. But it could also be other prominent meme NFTs from the wider ecosystem. And it's up to the platform and the users to curate what are the significant meme assets that should generate reputation on the platform. And then this reputation will be used to influence the ranking of the different submissions, like what are the most important memetic NFTs at the moment. And of course, if you have a Genesis Keck piece, for example, from Robness, which is up for auction today, or maybe a Nakamoto card, Rare Pepe Nakamoto card or similar, then you will have a lot of cred in the Pepe vertical, and you will be able to earn from that if you submit good things. And yeah, we are, I gotta say, very, very excited to be working on this. Having been having built in this space for quite a while now, getting to work on memes it's truly a blessing every day. It's so much fun, and also to be, experiencing with our community. Some of them has been with us for years. It's really, really amazing. And we hope that more people will also see this, to actually want to dig deeper into what memes actually mean and how they can use them to get a deeper understanding of both trends in general, but also markets and why people, get FOMO and so on over different things. So it's very, very interesting. Memes tie into everything. And we'll also touch upon that more in the panel after this. I do also briefly want to touch on something we recently launched called Verified. It's a way for creators to sign up on the platform and then get rewarded in part on meme.com for creating meme art, but also on marble cards for autographing cards. For example, the Stina Jones card today has her autograph, and it's part of her Verified collection. So far, over 700 marble cards have been autographed by creators, with owners placing bids, and if accepted, the card gets a signature. The registration is open for everyone to sign up. So if you're interested and you're a creator, do sign up. It's a lot of fun. That's the feedback we get from the creators. You will also find some of the best creator cards in the golden pathway if you're facing Chad, it's to the right, where you can check out some of the cards, including the Stina Jones card. And to wrap this little tour up, for anybody who wants to be involved, I would recommend, obviously, get some of this Genesis meme art. It will give you a lot of benefits on the platform when the staking launches, which should be fairly soon. And I do also recommend joining our continuously run competitions and quests where you have the opportunity to earn some of these pieces, and also M tokens, which also gives you benefit on the platform. But yeah, that was it for the small tour. Are there any questions so far? Or how should you guys do it? Do you do questions in the end, or what do you think?
Well, I guess right now, show if there's any questions that came in, throwing them to Johan could be cool, or we could get right into the panel and then we can deal with questions after the panel or something like that, whatever time allows.
Whatever's best for everyone else.
I do think we have a little bit of time before the panel.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Johan? Congratulations on 3 years. That is no small feat, especially in this space. Yeah. We have a question from Sandy Meows. She would like to know, where is the Doge Explorer?
The Doge Explorer or the Doge meme art?
Both.
Anybody can be a Doge Explorer. It's just, dig deep in the lore of Doge.
That's cool. And speaking of lore, 3 years is a long time in the crypto space. You've basically seen the rise of the ERC 721 and DeFi as a whole and managed to navigate your way to this point right now. What is one takeaway from your journey that you'd like to share for those of us with dreams of building things in the metaverse like meme.com and Marble Card?
I think the reason why we're still here is we always focused on having as long runway as possible, making sure that we could continue. Maybe not as fast and as resource heavy as some other projects, but we at least optimized for being here for the long run and waiting for the opportunity to rise, because you never know. But the longer you're in, sooner or later you are going to get lucky, or you're going to run into something that leads to something else. So if you're trying to do something, focus on longevity and making sure that you're able to stick around, rather than hyping something up in the beginning and then burning out fast.
If that was all the questions, maybe we can segue right into the panel, introduce the panelists, and get into those questions.
I have a really brief question, just about the format of the auction. I click the links. Are you guys just manually closing out the auction at the top of the hour? I don't see an expiration on the decentralized boyfriend and the artifacts of Memetic.
Yes, it's currently how fungible tokens or the 1155s are handled on OpenSea.
Cool. Just checking. Thank you.
So in 40 minutes, the top 2 highest bids will be accepted.
No further questions, Your Honor. Your memeness.
So let's bring on the panelists. First up, Jamie Burke.
Hey everyone.
Head of the Y Combinator of Crypto, Outlier Ventures. Very, very big brain guy, I must say. He guided us earlier last year when we were in the Outlier Accelerator. That was an amazing experience. Highly recommended for people building in this space. I do think he's one of the who sees the most cutting edge stuff in this space, talking to projects. But I'm not going to speak for you. Thank you so much for joining this panel, sir.
Hey, great to be here. Great to be celebrating this moment with you, and great to be back at WIP. I think this is second time. It's been a while. As you can see from my avatar, I'm still in the shitty avatar, basically.
That's okay. It's okay. Everybody can't look fancy, right? Next up, Stina Jones, crypto artist OG. I've been a fan for a long time, same as Rizzle. Are you here, Stina?
Hey there, thanks so much for having me. And congratulations on the 3 years as well.
Thank you. Great to have you. Robness, trash art connoisseur and inventor or co-inventor. I don't know what you how you consider that. I'm going to touch upon that in the panel. Are you here? All right, him.
There's a rumor that. Oh wait, Robin's is typing. Robin's is suppressed. Help him. Wait, hang on. I don't know if we're still like working out the permissions. You'll know we're in like a new-ish server. Our first time here this week, still sort of ironing out the things. Oh, good, we got him.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, dude. Welcome.
Excellent. Good to see y'all. What's happening?
Great to have you here, man.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure, man. This is a blast.
Cool. And then final panelist, Caroline. I don't know you personally, but I've heard great things that you're an expert in metaversal events. Great to have you as well.
Happy to be here. Hey, guys.
Very cool. All right, so let's get started. To set the stage, just briefly explain. A meme is anything that becomes a trend, and then memetics is the study of why things become trends. And then what we are building at meme.com is a tool for meme explorers. And a meme explorer is somebody who is trying to master memetics. So there, I set the stage. Let's get into it. Stina, first question. Do you think about memes often? And if so, in what way?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I think memes are sort of a big part of our language anyway, and always have been. I mean, even before the internet, we always had in jokes. So they're really they're like a part of the thought process, really.
Definitely. To me, it's like when you see different things happening, I always find myself trying to locate, okay, what is the common denominator in this? What is the core trend? So again, a working habit, I guess. Do you have a favorite meme, like internet meme, or maybe non-internet meme, like a?
Oh, that's a tough one. There are actually so many. I mean, the Bitcoin honey badger memes are always quite fun. Robness and I actually created a remix for honey badger a few years ago, and it was just super fun seeing all the different derivatives that came out of it. I think it's also nice seeing some of the original, the meme originators from the previous decades coming into the NFT space and, sort of getting their bread. I mean, one in particular who stood out for me was the creator of Nyancat. So he seems to have just made himself right at home here, sort of collaborating with other artists, collecting and, building out the metaverse. So, yeah.
No, definitely. There is a magical thing to those early internet memes, isn't it? Nyancat and Pepe and Doge and so on.
That's it, yeah.
So, Robness, as somebody who has created a very strong, I would say, crypto meme in the form of trash and trash art, what do you consider makes a good meme, and why something takes a hold and spreads to people and connects to people?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on, and thanks for everybody in the room for listening too as well. Yeah, I think honestly, it's there's like this common thread with like Dadaism and mimetic art. I think the common thread is really hilarity. So I think like possibly like the first thing about a meme, if you're going to create one, it has to have some type of almost like comical element to it. It's got a little bit of a like trollism as well, but like for me, like when people say troll, it's kind of like a bad moniker almost. It's got like a bad name attached to it. But I really think it's more so just like almost like a artistic mockery of some sort. So it's got to be funny for me at least. And then I think out of that, it's funny because it's like when you see a meme and it like hits you, usually it's because of comedy to begin with. But then after that, it's like you feel like you can kind of embellish upon that or maybe share it to somebody else. So I think it's just like almost like a transference of some comical event. But yeah, I mean, for me, like you were asking if if people think about it every day. For me personally, like I started doing the rare pepes from the very beginning, so like memetics is almost in my DNA. Definitely, when I see some new stuff pop out, I'm definitely interested on it, like just how things propagate. And really, I think it's just like same with artwork that from even before memes, like artwork that would just take off. It's usually just someone sees it and then they'll spread the story to somebody else, and then it just propagates further that way, and that's kind of how it becomes famous or some sort. But yeah, I mean, memes, the transference of it, like through the internet, is just instantaneous. It's like once it's birthed, it just keeps going and going and going. And for me, like with the trash can stuff, I mean, and trash art in general, I mean, half the time I'm just observing, like. I mean, I'm totally blessed that like a lot of people are remixing constantly. Like if you go to the trash art hashtag, it's like every day now there's somebody making something and commenting and taking their own opinion of it. But yeah, I mean, I think memetics and memetic art, it's some form of new type of like organism of some sort. But for digital art, I think about like what lasts longer. Like in the old art world, it's a lot slower, so maybe you don't have to worry about such things. But with crypto time, and you even had Elon Musk commenting on how fast crypto time is. So now people are actually like picking up on the weird time differential between crypto world and regular world, like IRL world or whatever. And so like for me, like the common question is like what art will live on, what will survive or kind of like keep growing. And for me it seems to me that memetic art or something that has some type of memetic quality to it, where people keep propagating it, will be the pieces that last for the next 100 years. And so yeah, those are the things I kind of think about.
Yeah, totally. Very well said. It comes down to recognition, right? Like you're more easily get attached to something that you have some kind of recognition towards than something brand new, I guess. And so that's why memes are so powerful. There's this like a common understanding of what it represents, and then if it's a good remix or a good new way to express something that has already been said, it resonates with people.
Yeah, I mean, another thing too is like every time it gets remixed, or someone like if someone takes a meme and they do their own thing to it, it's like they're automatically part of that tribe of some sort. It's almost like they take it. It's like a personal thing. It becomes them as well. So they kind of get to express themselves through that, and then you never know, and it just keeps going. So it fascinates me, to be honest, like just watching it, and seeing memes take off, or just that in general.
Totally. Jamie, do you think about memes often? And also, do you think about them? Do you use like a tool, a framework in your line of work to assess them?
Oh yeah, you're giving me way too much credit to like think that we have any kind of structure for that kind of thing. I mean, so my background prior to doing what I do now with Outlier and investing was actually in communications. So so naturally, how ideas spread and how they're communicated and is kind of in my DNA. But I wouldn't say I'm kind of a connoisseur. If you listen to Robness, for example, or you talk about memes, you're kind of like the connoisseur or connoisseurs of memes, right? And so for me, I kind of look at it perhaps in a more simple way. And so, it's just something as elegant as GM, right? For me is just like every day I kind of, and you see the GM, and it's so simple yet so effective, right? That's the crazy thing about it. It carries so much, it expresses so much about the complex culture of our universe so simply. I'd say that's got to be like one of the most powerful memes, and it's almost like a mantra, and by saying it with intention, you kind of know that it has that effect. Like I know seeing a GM in my feed during the day whilst I'm kind of taking the world very seriously, and knowing that somebody's put it out there with that good intent, that carries some, without getting too spiritual, carries some energy with it, right? So I also think the intent behind memes can be quite powerful. It's not just that it can express an idea, but it can carry with it an emotion or an energy or an intention. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, totally. It's those simple recognitions. I totally agree. Caroline, do you have a favorite meme?
Yeah, I do actually. I love the one, this is fine, with the dog sitting in a room on fire. Like whatever happens, happens. It's all good. Just remain calm. It'll all work out somehow, I guess. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh well, don't stress. That's the message I get from that meme.
Yeah, and it's very it's a good fit for crypto also, because you find
Oh yeah.
yourself in that situation quite a lot. Yeah. And again, it's also that like recognition thing. It's almost like consolation when you see it. You know that other people are also watching this meme and thinking the same thing, and it'll all be fine in the end. I agree. I like it as well.
Oh, sorry. There's also another meme going on about pops, because I'm into pops and I make pops, right? And there's this meme that's like, oh, when po-op, like, because there's a lot of people that are always asking like, oh, when is the po-op going to be distributed? When can we get po-op? When po-op? And it's hilarious.
Like a derivative of when moon, I guess.
Yeah, right. And
Very
speaking
nice.
of po-ops, I'm going to drop the code word right now, which is memes rule. So if you can message the po-op bot with the code word memes rule, actually. Hold on, I typed it wrong.
Put it in the chat, I guess.
Yeah, I put it in the chat. Yep.
This is an open question to any of the participants. Do you have any favorite NFTs that ties into popular internet memes like Pepe or Doge? I mean, Robness, I guess you have a shit ton of fair Pepes, but others? Do you have any meme-related NFTs that you like?
Yeah. I mean, I have the Torquay Pepe, but it's the clay Doge. That one is just, it's a masterpiece, straight up. Like if you guys just go to OpenSea, type Torquay Doge, hopefully it pops up. But the Torquay, I don't know how to even address him. Still, it's so funny. I call him Torquay Pepe or the Torquay guy, but I think it's like one of the first stop motion pieces I've ever seen as an NFT. So like right when I saw it, I had to get it. And he's just shaking his rump, it's the cutest thing in the world. And I like had to get it. And it's, I mean, for me, like the Dogecoin almost meta planet at this point. Like if you go to like, I don't know if anybody's ever been to the Dogecoin subreddit, but that place has existed, ever since, 2014, when the altcoin world exploded and like they needed to coalesce somewhere. But as far as like positive vibes, like that place has been full positive vibes ever since 2014, and they've done a lot actually. The Dogecoin subreddit, they were actually the first ones to do to take their meme as a crypto and start like tearing a rift in reality. Like they funded enough money to buy a NASCAR. They were donating water in Africa. They were doing so many things back then. Just in real life, it was just crazy to watch. So I definitely have an affinity to the Doge culture as well. As far as crypto, man, that's another one of the huge pillars for sure.
I gotta say, I agree. Dogecoin is actually one of the inspirations behind my journey in crypto. Seeing that something can become valuable only with the power of a story and nothing else. So I definitely agree with you. What do you think, Robness, will be most valuable in 5 years? Is it a punk or an ape, a rare Pepe Nakamoto card, or something else maybe?
I think it's going to be a trash can. No, I'm just playing. No, I mean, honestly, I think that.
No, but just to
Nakamoto
clarify,
card-
like not counting like individual, those will like of course be a higher value, but like a franchise, I guess you can call it, with the higher
Yeah,
value.
I mean, it's funny because I mean, I started with Pepe's and like, it's weird. There's like this whole second generation of Pepe manifestations. It's so weird. If you go to like Foundation, it's so interesting. I mean, I think ever since Vincent Van Gogh started swooping up pieces, and I think Giga Chad Pepe started getting a lot of stuff, and I think there's another one too. I think his name is Jagged or something. But all of a sudden,
Yeah.
I'm not saying like the artists are being like, oh, they're chasing after a Pepe, but they're just like they'll have at least one Pepe in their portfolio, which is like insane. But like the artwork's really good, like some of the new stuff I've been seeing, and so it just keeps getting made. And you have Matt Fury now. Matt Fury's dropping like the super sick animations, and it just keeps growing. So I think like the soul of crypto art, like I keep saying, the soul of crypto art is just a Pepe pretty much at this point, and I think that's just going to keep going. It's weird because I don't get tired of it either. That's the one thing that's funny about that meme. I never get tired of the Pepe at all. No matter how many variations get made, it's just always like there, and just I don't know. It's hard to describe. I think the Nakamoto card for sure is going to be like one of those super grails.
Yeah, good answer. It's before this, I was just looking through the data we have so far and trying to find some of the trending memes in crypto right now. And I found, for example, doodleified NFTs, like NFTs with a doodle type of look. They're hot right now. Obviously, OpenSea Killers is a trending meme. But then Pepe, like extremely strong in terms of NFT sales relating to it. Do you think, or this is an open question, is there another meme that you guys think can threaten Pepe as like the top dog moving forward, or is that position sort of cemented as the king of memes?
I'll let someone else chime in on that if they want to, for sure.
It's a very difficult question.
Well,
Jamie, what do you think?
I mean, honestly,
Robert?
I think, here's the thing. Everybody kind of knows like my stance on like what I think about CryptoPunks and so forth, but I'm not going to deny how much of a pop culture like explosion hit with that, and same with the Bored Apes. But CryptoPunks have a certain historical element really attached to it. And so as far as remixes and stuff, I see people, I mean, I've even made like, CryptoPunk derivative artwork, even though it's a little controversial, but still, like I made commentary on that culture and how it keeps growing. So I don't know, CryptoPunks are, they keep propagating as well. There's derivative projects, there's people making commentary on it. It's hitting pop culture pretty hard. So yeah, possibly.
Yeah. If we. Yep.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think our sense of worth when it comes to these things, is going to go beyond the price tag of it. It's going to be sort of around the art, the community, sort of how well it memes and things like that. It's going to be more than just, how much is an individual CryptoPunk worth.
Totally. What would you consider a good metric of value if it's not the price of the assets?
That's a difficult one, because I think that there's more sort of intrinsic reasons why we're drawn to artwork and communities, and sort of these things have different values to different people. So I don't think it's something that we can really measure in that much of a linear way.
Yeah. I personally think that money plays a part in it, because what people choose to spend on something is like a very pure form of how they value things. But I do agree with you. And so I think, for example, number of remixes, number of people remixing things, viewing things, liking things, those are also very good metrics of the value and popularity of a meme. I guess we're running a bit short of time. I do want to talk a bit metaverse also. Caroline, I hear you are an expert at metaverse events. What is? Do you have any recent trends to share with us on some cutting edge events that you've been to or hosted, and what are some trends in that regard?
Well, as far as like events, I usually do Token Smart events, and honestly, people show up for the co-ops. So that's like a way of getting people in, like at the events, getting people's attentions. And pop-ups are really easy to do, and anybody can do a pop. Yeah, pop is a meme and a meme was a pop. What Rizzo said.
You are bullish popes or po-ups?
Either way, people say a
Okay.
pop.
I would say popes.
I don't know.
Jamie, I want to ask you the same question. As somebody who meets a lot of, I would assume, metaverse related projects, what are the most interesting and cutting edge concepts you've come around recently? Did we lose him? Okay, that's around. Okay. Got it. Stina, I do want to ask you, some people believe that memes are the most valuable when they can be spread and remixed freely. What is your opinion on IP rights versus the Creative Commons when it comes to your own art and also others?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm all about freedom of choice for artists. I think that everyone's going to have different goals coming into this space, and there needs to be room for artists to, explore different approaches and set their own rules to monetize their creations in whatever way they want, whether that be through selling clout or selling IP control. So as an artist, as an illustrator, I can see it from both perspectives, really. I mean, I appreciate the ethos behind CCO. As artists, I think we'd much rather be sort of creating and collaborating in this collective consciousness and than, sort of going around issuing DMCA takedowns and arguing over who thought of what first. But I can also see how this might come across as idealistic to some artists. I mean, especially those who have maybe come from the more commercial background. I mean, no one wants to leave themselves open to exploitation by those with more money and resources. And, sort of some are coming here with works that must remain under copyright because, they've already got existing parameters around these from, sort of like their previous lives creating in, so it's more sort of commercial spaces. So, yeah, I think we just really need to allow freedom of choice for how artists navigate these kinds of challenges. And then we can maybe find frameworks that better fit this ecosystem. Because at the moment, I'm not really sure any of them really do. None of them are really sort of like a catch-all to sort of serve everybody. So I feel like we need a sort of sliding scale and room to explore different ways of doing things.
Yeah. Anyone else have a different opinion, or do you agree? Or
Yeah, I mean, for me, this is Robin speaking, but I don't know. I guess I'm kind of like, I mean, everybody kind of knows my stance on that. I'm just like, I just literally declare myself as like open source artist. Like, you can just take my work, copy it, and sell it if you want. I really don't care. But yeah, I do agree with Stina. It's a little idealistic, and I guess for me, it's just like, just kind of taking it as far as I can and seeing where it lands, I guess. And so far it's been pretty cool. But and it's funny because like, with the trash art stuff and the trash cans and all that, it's like I'm kind of watching it because I do take influence from Matt Fury in a sense, because even back then when we were making Rare Pepes and stuff like that, we were seeing also like all the problems he was having. So, for example, the Anti-Defamation League, put him on the, they put the Pepe as a hate symbol and this and that, and we just saw all of that, and we just thought it was really ridiculous. And then we saw the fact that he tried to rein Pepe in by like killing him in a comic, and a lot of us were kind of like, no, why did you do that? But we understood like the problems he was having as an animator and an artist, seeing his work being, abused or just used for different purposes. But the funny thing is, though, is like I watched that and I was like, well, it really didn't even matter what Matt Fury did, to his Pepe. Like it didn't work because the meme was too strong. It wasn't really even his anymore. It was the internet's, so I guess like, for the trash stuff, I purposely say that I don't, I'm not like, the head of it or anything. Like I have my own reasons as to why I do it, but just from observing that and like how a meme, exists in society and like what it does, like I literally am hands off. Like whatever anybody wants to do with it, that's fine. I just have my own reasons as to why I did it. And I think that's kind of like how like open source stuff really kind of works, like, and another thing too is like, I'm like really passionate about like how Bitcoin started because like the altcoin phase of 2014 was when, you really saw all these blockchains start multiplying. They basically just took the Bitcoin code, copied it and added, like for example, Ethereum, just added smart contract technology to it. All these other blockchains did different things with it. But from the very beginning, it was an open idea for everybody to use. But the difference is like I have an identity and like Satoshi doesn't. So for example, like Satoshi can't get, blamed or, cancel cultured by somebody because he's anonymous, so he's kind of, he's kind of away from all that business, but like still like the bottom line is like I can't control a meme what it does. So for me, it's just an open idea and just gotta let it flow free. And I guess that's what I just attribute to my art practice as well, just to see how far I can take it. I guess there might be a huge roadblock in the future, like I don't know, but for now, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree. I do hope that on this understanding of on-chain and provenance, you won't need law enforced IP rights because everybody will be able to instantly see what is an original, who created it, and so on. But it could be, as you say, maybe that is a utopia. But I'm hopeful.
Yeah, it's funny too because like I mean I had like when Hicket Nunk started, it took a while for me to jump on that platform, and then somebody hit me up. They're like, "Oh, by the way, some people are just copying your artwork and minting it on there." And they're like, "Well, what do you think about that?" I'm like, "Well, did they make any money?" And they're like, "Well, yeah." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. Like, that's fine." But for me, it's the reason why is because, like what you were saying, the provenance of the thing. People can actually go back and actually look when the work was created and see the official account that created it. So all this copyright and DCMA takedowns and all that stuff is kind of almost trivial to me in a sense. So
yeah, it's definitely interesting. All right, I think that wraps up the panel. We have 10 minutes left. I do again want to shout out the auctions. They will be ending in 10 minutes. I can try to post the links again. We have high bids of 0.4 on Decentralized Boyfriend. Let me double check. 0.4 on Artifacts of Memetics, Lord Keck as well. 9 minutes to go. Let's see how it goes. I do hope everybody is ready for some more gaming. The now what I would consider legendary jumping course has slight renovation since we last visited it, again by Ogar. The grand prize today for the first person who can complete the whole course, no flying and no speed running. That is very important. I will be making sure that this does not happen. It will actually get to spin the wheel for one Genesis meme art piece. So it is the best prize so far we've done in this competition. And I do want to wish a good luck to everybody who's participating. So let's move over there. It is, if you go through the legs of Chad, through the vault. Oh, some people are already practicing, I see. One thing, you have to have an avatar. It cannot be an anonymous avatar. Or maybe, no, wait, it can be. It can be. It can be, as long as you make yourself known afterwards. And so people can start assuming positions. We won't start quite yet. Let's give everybody some time to get over there. I do want to thank our guests. Amazing that you guys wanted to join and participate in this anniversary event. Truly grateful. And I hope you enjoyed being here. And I hope you enjoy the build. I know I do. It is a monument.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
It is a
Thanks for
monument
listening.
to these Genesis pieces. An amazing work with these. Robness. Trippy Yogi, I think you're here as well. I saw you somewhere. Hide the Trip Harold, one of my favorites for sure. 7 minutes to go on the auctions. Riz and Matt, do you think we should start after the course after, or should we just get going? What do you think?
I think everyone's ready to jump.
Yeah, man, that's what I was about to say. I'm ready to jump. Everyone pile into Crypto Voxels. I think we're going to try and possibly take a group shot, if time allows, at the end on the finish line. So, like, at the very end when we call the end of jumping, stick around for that. Yeah, man, let's get to jumping.
Woo!
Let's do it.
Dragonade, if you have some jumping music.
Yeah, some music would be nice.
When do we jump till? Are we closing how long are we letting this run for? Or is it just first to the top?
I mean, no starting yet. Everybody at the starting line. Nobody on the first platform. That's where we begin. And then I guess we go, let's see how long time it takes. Either we do one heat, or if it goes fairly quickly, we do two.
I can't see
so
anything.
Let's start. Let's start at 57. So in 3 minutes we start.
Wait, when do we go? Do we go?
No. 57. So 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes. All right. In the meantime, shake it.
Get ready, guys. Get ready. It's possible to see how many. No, it's best. Can't see how many. Matthew, no flying, sir. I see you.
I think I'm gonna just wait 10 seconds for everyone to fall because we can't see anything how much people is here.
5 minutes to go on the auction, guys. High bids of 0.6 on Keck and 0.5 on Boyfriend.
Auctions are heating up.
All right, 1 minute. 1 minute. And no head start. I see somebody already started. That will qualify. Yes, you. Assume positions. No flying, no speed running. That was instant disqualification. All right. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Anonymous, I saw that. That is speed jumping, disqualified. Sorry.
This is a mess.
This is a mess. Oh, Ogar, looking good.
It's a beautiful mess in the style of how we roll.
It would be like, imagine Ogar or Tantrum. Actually, Tantrum Tyler in the lead. That's flying.
Now I'm actually moving.
That is flying. I saw it, Tantrum Tyler.
Dude, I feel like
That is
my guys
flying.
are. Oh no, maybe not.
Oh, Ogar. He's gonna get it. Ogar is the winner.
Ogar showing off.
The creator himself.
Yes. How fitting. Well done, sir. Well done. Very well done. Let's do one more. We can do one more for 300 men. 1 minute to assume positions. 2 minutes remaining of the auctions. Let's go.
Are there like extensions if higher offer hits in the last second or something? Or it's finalized?
Yes. So actually, it's going to run for 5 more minutes because we got Decentralized Boyfriend will run for 5 more minutes because we just got a bid. Let's see here, Stina as well. Okay, assume positions. We're starting in 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Second heat.
Two bids for the same amount on Lord Keck.
Yes. So those are the 2 winners. If this holds. Pixels with the lead. Oh, getting stuck. Ogar. Fell down. Ropey, looking good. Only 1 left. We have our second winner, Ropey. Well done, sir. Very well done. All right. That concludes today's event. Let's see how the auction's doing. So looks like, let me check. It looks like it is done. Yes. Everything is done.
Do we want to all fly up to the finish line here? Is the finish line this box? I could never even get off like the third block, man. But maybe we should take like a group shot here at the end before we kick it over to show. I know, yo, Sandy, I could barely move either. Crypto Voxels is like grinding to a halt for me. I was just jumping in slow motion to like nowhere.
I mean, either here or next to Chad or something.
Let's let Paradox make the call. Paradox, you out there? Paradox. Oh, Paradox is suppressed as well? How do we get him unwhacked? I don't even know if I can unwhack him. I don't know if
There
I
we go.
have
Hey.
Hey.
Hooray! Cool. Hey guys. Right, this is Paradox, the resident videographer. Let's make this a quick one, shall we? So I love the idea of taking the picture in front of the Chad. So this is back where across the street, next to the giant statue. So let's everybody that was doing the obstacle course, let's get over here. You will see a flying blue guy with a giant camera above his head. That is the cameraman. So can everyone be floating somewhere in front of Chad? Would be wonderful. So what we're going to do is, Mr. Rizzle, do you want to give everybody a countdown for this group photo? Get everybody in place.
Yep, give me 1 second. I'm going to drop a direct link into Discord just so people can hop in if they're confused flying around or weren't in. If anyone's not been in Crypto Voxels before, it's super easy. It's just like a click through. You might be naked, but it works on your phone or on pretty much anything. Except sometimes when tons of us pile in there simultaneously, and then it sometimes gets weird. But you might be naked. It happens. We will clothe you though. For if anyone is ashamed of their nakedness, we have lots of clothing and would be happy to help you out. Just hit up myself or Sandy or Matt or one of us, one of the crew. Yo, dude. All right, I think we got everyone that we're gonna get. You want me to count this down? We'll do it in we'll throw up some emojis.
Yes, please.
Let's do it, dude. Throw up some emojis, y'all.
Excellent.
Nice.
Cool. And for anyone that is new to the WIP, the way this works is that during the event, I will pick up a whole load of footage, some pictures, bits like that, and then I edit it together into a weekly WIP video, which is dropped by Mr. Rizzle and the WIP Meetup on Twitter. So hopefully, if you're here, you should feature in that episode this week. Cool. Fly around, get a couple more shots.
Press G to pull out the emojis too if you're on a laptop. If you're on mobile, I have no idea how to help you, to be honest.
Beautiful. Let's give this 5 more seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to call that a wrap. Thank you very much. Paradox out.
Nice.
I think that's about it. I'm going to cross-reference with Matt here real quick before we pass the mic over to show. But want to thank everybody. This is like a big production today with lots of moving parts, some successful auctions and giveaways and contests, and co-ops. And yes, thank you. Thank you, Sandy, for reminding me. Dave from Known Origin is hitting us up. If y'all are looking for like doing community stuff with Known Origin, they're hiring. Looks like somewhere between like 18, 24 hours a week. They need people in different time zones. So you want, like a job. I don't know. I mean, we won't call it that. I don't know. Oh God, I'm not going to get into that conversation. It's like maybe like a sort of cool centralized job with like a cool company that like believes in decentralization or something. I mean, we got to start somewhere, right? Thanks to all the panelists, Eclectic Method in the very beginning, Johan, man, basically put this whole event on his back. Obviously the crew, Easy, Paradox, Trippy Show, Timmy, Tubador, the Meow Meow, Dragonate, Carolina Duh, Musashi. I'm missing some people. My list is like all goofed up with like migrated. Big shout out to Grow Your Base for hosting us here for the second week in a row. We're still working out some bot situations, but it's starting to come together and it's starting to feel like a little bit like home. We get to do our thing. So thanks for everyone. Matt, dude, is there anything that I am missing? before we kick it over to show?
One thing from me, the raffle will happen shortly. We're just finalizing the submissions.
Do you mind if I say one thing? Robin's
No, man,
speaking.
do it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been able to talk to Johan like just via voice, and I just want to say, man, it's been a freaking ride, man. Like, I mean, ever since Marble Cards first came out, like Johan knows, like I had his back with Marble Cards ever since the thing came out, and it's just cool to see the progression in different projects that come out, and what he made, honestly, I think is already in the crypto history books at this point. So I just want to say, it's been a pleasure, dude. So yeah, it's been good talking to you guys. And Rizzo, you know, I love you, man. So so thanks for throwing this, man. Appreciate it.
I appreciate that, man. You are a shining bright star in this space, and a very, very clear voice. I think continue doing what you do.
Yeah, are you ready for the raffle? There has been 3 winners. I will post them in the event chat. 2 seconds. So if this is your wallet, just shout out. We will do a spin the wheel for each of the wallets where you have the chance to win one of the Genesis meme arts. So just do a shout out. And we're gonna do one for the winner of the jumping course as well. Should that be separate, Johan, or should that be included in the 3 spins now? What do you say?
Do the spin right away.
Yep. So Omaha got a win.
Who else?
Someone else?
Non-claimers get none.
Yeah, you got a claim. Be quick.
Get none. That's rough.
It was so close. I'll post them again. We have one. It's Omaha. Does someone else recognize the wallet? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Me the first one. NYP. So you got
Almost.
2.
And one more. Who's
the third one? Otherwise,
All right, let's start with those 2.
Yep. Okay, which one is Omaha? I do the first one.
Yep.
Is that the third one? Okay, Omaha, I'll go with you first. As you were the quickest to answer. Okay, can I share my screen? No, I can't share my screen. Can someone give me access?
Give us
Okay, okay, I will just do it. Spinning the wheel now for Omaha.
Share the screen.
No, you can't. Some very feedback for this channel. It would be nice to be able to post images. I don't know if there's a reason not to.
Oh, it's Robness. It's Mr. Keck. You got a Keck one.
Very nice.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Such a lovely piece.
I hold Keck as well. It's my favorite in the wallet right now.
Sweet.
And just a little tidbit too on the behind the Lord Keck is actually a screen snap of the Rare Pepe directory. That's the thing that's floating on in the background. It's all glitched out, but I figured throw some history back there too.
That's nice. I didn't realize it.
Epic.
I love it even more now.
Epic Easter egg.
Okay, so MYP, which is yours? Okay, I'm gonna do it for MYP. So I'm gonna spin the wheel.
Is it
Okay.
writing who's win?
MYP.
Yeah, but
What do you mean?
Okay.
Who's win? Isn't this? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Oh, it's Keck again.
No, but you should remove the kick. You need to remove
sorry. That was my fault. Okay,
Keck
it's
is
been
the
it
name
again.
of the people.
Yeah.
It wants to go to the people.
Okay, it's spinning. Soon. Ooh. Oh, it's Pepe. Pepe Langelo.
Nice.
Congrats.
Pepe Day.
Congrats.
And the third one we have in our Discord. I saw somebody.
Okay, I'll spin that. You know who the guy is?
Yeah, you can check our general.
Yep.
All right. Thanks again, guys.
Yep.
Harry, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'll spin for Harry.
Yo, thank you guys. Those are some pretty sick prizes. That Stina for 0.33 was a steal. I got it tied up in the Lord Keck one and then lost that one and didn't end up getting anything at all. It happens. I'm happy for all the people who took home some like pretty dope art today. Matt, cross-reference me, man. We got anything else here before we kick it over to show? Matt joined Jamie in the doldrums of CryptoVoxel basement somewhere lonely sharded. I actually dropped the PoAP bot handle in the thing. I'll find it again and drop it for people who can't find it so you can claim your PoAP. Show, man, grab the mic. Let's do this thing.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Shout out to all the winners of the raffle. That was cool to watch. It's so exciting. Yo, how's my audio? Am I 2x2 or 5x5? Oh, awesome.
A1A.
All right, y'all. If you're brand new, you have no idea what's about to happen, please do me a favor. Turn down your speakers, your headphone volume. Just turn it down a bit. You'll be able to turn it back up in just a moment. All right? Just bring it down a smidge, a tad. Thank you. I care about you. I care about you so much. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, and mute your microphones, too. Thank you so much. Mute your microphones. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, motherfucker, yeah. Yeah, WIP fam. WIP fam, I'm so excited. I'm excited while other people are winning shit, and I'm just sitting on the sidelines living vicariously through them. Yeah. They're like winning things and getting shit for cheap. Oh, that is so awesome. Yeah, WIP fam, what the fuck is up? What the fuck is up, WIP fam? WIP fam, I have been feeling nostalgia. I am so nostalgia. WIP fam, I am nostalgia. I have been eating Pop Rocks, sunflower seeds, all kinds of candy. So nostalgic that I got high off of the sugar rush. I was like, hey, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I deleted Windows 10. Specifically, I deleted Windows 10 and I booted up Windows 95. I wanted to feel what. Mute your microphone, please. Please mute your microphone. Thank you so much. You'll be able to speak later on. Thank you so much. Like I said, I've been feeling nostalgic and I wanted to feel Web 1.0 again. All right. So I booted up Windows 95 because it seems like Web 1.0 hates nostalgia and they're giving it up for the metaverse. Microsoft, the giant of Web 1.0 itself, has decided to make a play for dominance in the metaverse. They threw everything out of the window. Microsoft was throwing shit out of the window. and bought Activision Blizzard to fill up their home in the metaverse. They felt like Activision Blizzard is young. Hey, shout out to Johan. Here's some memes for you, some old school memes. They felt like Activision Blizzard is young, fresh, cool, hip, and every other cringe and out of touch buzzword that boomer stepdads use to connect with their Gen Z teenagers. But that's where the issue is. They literally doubled down on their tone deafness and alienated themselves even more by fucking buying Activision Blizzard. What? This horizontal acquisition of Activision, this horizontal acquisition of Activision only makes big in the normie gaming space. It's a big thing in the normie space, not the crypto space. All right. Speaking of tone deaf, Web 2.0 giant Twitter heard all of our demands. They were listening. They were watching. They got so inspired. Web 2.0 giant Twitter is who I'm talking about. They loved all the hype and they decided, you know what we're going to do? We're going to copy the metaverse. They didn't copy it like Facebook did, like literally fucking, like Facebook just fucking stole the shit. They were like, you know what we're going to do? We're better than Facebook, right? We're going to copy token gating NFT communities by adding an NFT profile picture integration from your crypto wallet and putting it behind our new feature, our new thing called Twitter Blue. And you have to pay to do the shit that you've already been doing, and then you're gonna dox yourself and hopefully give us more information about your crypto wallet so we can fuck around and fuck it up and steal shit from you. It's just like selling your data. You're the product here. You can literally add your own NFT PFP to your account without integrating a wallet already on Twitter. You're only adding this to prove that you own it. But yet you already own it. And you can prove it via Web3 means. Provenance, like Rob Ness said. You didn't have to pay to do something like this unless people are copying your PFPs and claiming to be you, which is happening often. It's happened to me, happened to everybody here, right? You also didn't have to connect your wallet to a Web 2.0 platform that can easily be hacked or fucked with, or better yet, be compromised from terrible customer support reps who will request things like your private key in order to verify who you are. You want to be a hexagon? You want to be a fucking hexagon instead of a circle on Twitter in order to feel special, as if the blue check mark wasn't enough. Now they're like, hey, we want you to do the thing you've been doing, but we want you to do it our way, and we want you to pay us to be cool, hip, fresh, and every other dumbass meme from the 80s and 90s and shit. We want you to feel special, but we want to steal the things that you've been doing. You see the issue? All I know is this. Second Life is coming back, y'all. Second Life is coming back, y'all. That's the real degen beast on the horizon, motherfuckers. You think Web 3.0 has seen the metaverse? Second Life is coming back. Welcome to the Afties. Woo! Welcome to the Afties. Where's my water? I'm parched. Welcome to the Afties. I'm your host, show. You already know. If you don't know, you will know by the end of this parasitic appendage that is slowly draining the life force, unlike all the Web 2.0 and Web 1.0 platforms that are draining the life force from you. It's the opposite. This is a symbiotic relationship. It's super simple. Dirty Afties, you're gonna provide your opinion. You are going to provide your opinion. Is that shocking? It is, right? In real life, people give you unsolicited opinions about shit all the time. Oh my God, your breath smells. Oh my God, there's a wrinkle in your shirt. Oh my God, why are you not listening to me? You need to listen better. They give unsolicited opinions. This is the one place where you're actually safe and you're free to give a hot take or an opinion about things that happen in the space. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's okay to express yourself. This is a safe space phrase your opinion in the form of a hot take or an opinion. You want to know about what? About the things that you just listened to. Shout out to all the panelists. Shout out to Johan from Meme Coin and Marble Cards. They've been around forever. They're ancient as fuck, which is awesome, right? All the panelists are super dope, super amazing, super talented, and they were telling us things about memes. I'm like, I didn't know. I've been throwing around the word memetic drunkenly at parties during the pandemic to sound cool. I'm like, yeah, oh my God, this pandemic has been killing us. This entire pandemic is a memetic existential experience. What are we gonna do? They're like, oh my God, that guy is so smart. He knows what he's talking about. Really, dude, all I did was close my eyes and open up a thesaurus. I licked my finger and I flicked the fucking pages and I just pointed at something and said, I'm gonna memorize these words and I'm gonna impress people. Because that's what all this shit is about, right? That's all this shit happens. That's what all the crypto influencers are doing anyway. They have thousands of followers and they have a blue check mark. They're like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw out things and sound cool. Roadmap, whitelist, good morning, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Thoughts? Unmute your microphone. If you're suppressed, let me know. Unmute your microphones. Were you listening? You're going to phrase your opinion in the form of a hot take. We had things to talk about. We were talking about memes, the history of memes. Your hotcakes aren't viral enough. You've been using protection, Nanoxyl 9 and the like. Maybe your hot takes will be a viral meme if you were out there tossing out the cakes and shaking it like the jump music that you played earlier, Dragon Nate. I said jump. Speaking of jumping, jump on your microphones, y'all. I feel you heard what I said about memes. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Thoughts?
Me?
You don't know anything. Wait, I'm gonna get to garbage in a moment and trash. I'm gonna circle back. But who did you just cut off? Who was that? Who was speaking?
I just said memes are awesome.
Who is this? Who the hell is this?
No one.
Who are you? I demand it. I'm customer support for Twitter Blue. Tell me who you are.
I am Carolina. Or Carolina.
Oh my God. Yeah. Hey, listen, just like when we were trying to explain POAPs and POAP, right? Tomato, Carolina, Caroline, Carolina. Look, it's all the same shit. What did you just say? Can you put more bass in your voice? You're a professional speaker on the microphone. Tell me what's on your mind.
Memes are awesome.
I disagree highly. And I'm offended by your enthusiasm.
Why do you disagree?
Because they're not. They're terrible things that kids can make. A child can make it and become rich and famous. That's no. A child needs to go through the torture that I had to go through from preschool to fucking 12th grade, right? And then contemplating whether or not I want to spend another 3 years to 7 years getting a master's or a doctorate. You need to go through the torture in order to be rich and famous. That's what I think. So kids can make this thing and then make millions of dollars? Huh? You know what else too? Like that kid who took pictures of himself for every single day. Well, I forgot how many years. Selfies of himself, and then he put it on OpenSea and made $1 million. You're not supposed to do that. Aren't you in school? Why are you not in school? Why are you not suffering like I did? Memes are not awesome. Memes are terrible. Oh my God, throw the whole meme out the window. I'm customer support at Twitter Blue. Throw the whole meme out the window. We don't do that Web 1.0 shit, Microsoft. Yo, Activision Blizzard? What? Oh yeah. We're in the cutting edge of the metaverse. Activision Blizzard hasn't even been paying its employees, right? They've been doing crunch time trying to get out the next Call of fucking Duty. Like no one gives a fuck about like Activision Blizzard is like they don't even. Rob Ness, I agree. It's fucking hilario. God damn it. Speaking of Rob Ness, and I'm gonna. All right, so moving on. Next subject. Shout out to all the panelists. One of them just tried to co-opt the microphone. Shout out to all the panelists in the building. Check this out. I believe that the crypto art space and NFTs as a whole and Ethereum as a whole would be nowhere. Bored Ape would be nowhere without the trash can / trash art meme and culture. That's what I fucking think. You would be nowhere without this shit going nuts when it did. Thoughts?
Well, I will attest. Okay. All right.
Who is that? Who's attesting?
This is Rob just attesting.
Get the fuck out! This luminary, this shining star in the darkness in the darkness that is cluttered with fucking venture capitalists. This luminary. Go ahead.
Well, I will say, back in the day when I was banished from Super Rare for a little bit, I had there was a little platform called Rarible. Nobody would mint there because they considered it the cheap place to mint NFTs. Nobody wanted to go there. And they hit me up and some other people up saying, "Hey, would you mind minting NFTs on our platform?" And I had no choice. So I said, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it." So we go there and we start minting like crazy. We start making a ton of artwork. But I did see when the CryptoPunk thing really went down was when Pranksy found a way to wrap those things. And he wrapped all his CryptoPunks and he dumped them through Rarible when Rarible was starting to get a lot of people in there and collectors and people buying stuff. And there was a lot, all of a sudden Rarible is starting to crush OpenSea records. They were sitting on the OpenSea top chart for, a couple months. It was hilarious. But when Pranksy was able to wrap his CryptoPunks, he dumped all of his CryptoPunks on the Rarible lobby like I've never seen before. Literally, you go to the front page and the only thing you would see is wrapped CryptoPunks, and little by little, people started picking those things up. And then when he finally sold out all of them, you go back to Twitter, and all of a sudden, people are starting to rock their CryptoPunks as profile pictures. I didn't think much of it at the time. I didn't know what was going on, and it caught on like wildfire. And then people just realized that this is actually a flex or whatever, and then off to the races. So I will say that the trash artist people were there at Rarible before the CryptoPunks thing took off, and they needed a platform to sell all those things. So you know what? I'm gonna agree with you, Sho, on that. Yeah, I will.
You know who doesn't agree? Osananchi. Osananchi doesn't agree about Rarible. If you know, you know.
Osananchi was one of the first on there, though. Yeah, that's true. He's absolutely right. He was one of the first on there.
You know who else? Instagram. You know why? Because Instagram, I believe, is going to release a commercial with a bunch of trash artists right on there saying, "Hey, you can make trash art on Instagram too." They're doing this. They're paying trash artists millions of dollars. I saw the contract. I saw it. I can't even fucking speak. I saw it. I swear. Thoughts?
No way. No way, sir.
Yes way. I saw it. You motherfuckers are getting paid millions from Instagram. I saw it. I spoke to the representatives. I'm Twitter Blue customer support. We be talking to these motherfuckers. I'm telling you. You know what else? Here's another hot take. I'm inspired by our panelists. They're inspiring me. Inspiration is hard to come by. If you're not inspired, you copy. Right? That's what. But wait. I'm gonna circle back and then I'm gonna jump ahead. Right? The crypto art would be nowhere without trash art. I said this and no one disagreed, so you all agree. That means that there would be no crypto art, there would be no nothing. It would just be a bunch of crypto people. Thoughts? And now I'm going to go ahead about inspiration. feeling like Joel Osteen. It would be nowhere. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Look, I'm inspired. I'm inspired because
What about the cats? What about the cats?
Who is this? Who even is this right now?
Cindy Muse.
I disagree. I'm a dog person. I don't even know what.
Well, I agree.
Can we turn it into a PFP? Can I put it on my Twitter Blue account? Can I get a hexamal? Right, hexamal. That's a shape, right? Can I get it? Can I do that? If I can't do it, then cats don't exist.
But fancy cats exist.
Are
there any fancy dogs?
The 10K PFP project, fancy cats. Yeah, I know those. I know those guys, and also know the stone cats, the drone cats, all the derivatives. I'm friends with all of them. I'm friends with all those motherfuckers. You know why? Because inspiration is hard to come by. People need to copy. They will literally copy your name. They'll literally steal your ENS. Hey, whoever that is, mute. Yo, inspiration. All right. Speaking of inspiration, you have crypto artists like Stina Jones who work day in and day out, crafting lines digitally, doing all these things. You know what? I'm just inspired to wait until Stina is finished working, and I'm just gonna steal it. And then I'm gonna make 10K derivatives and then get rich. Thoughts? Like all crypto artists, I'm just gonna steal your shit. I'm gonna go on Fiverr and then resell the thing and then get hired through Fiverr and then give it to that platform as a third party. What do you think? Thoughts? Thoughts? Working on Fiverr is more profitable than being a crypto artist. Thoughts? Thoughts? I want to work at Fiverr. I want to do customer support. I want to do They don't want to hire me. They don't. Fiverr itself doesn't want to hire me. It's a Web 2.0 platform, right? And the people, when I'm working on Fiverr, they don't want to hire me. I need to copy more Stina's work. Maybe I'll get somewhere in life. I need to copy all the crypto artists. I'll make a derivative of every single piece that has ever been released over the past year. So like the billions of pieces, I'm gonna copy them.
What about if we copy the copy pastas?
Derivative of derivatives. See, there you go. See, this is the equivalent of being Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard. This is what they should have did. Repasted like
there's doodles, then there was noodles, then there was the squiggles. Now we're doing Googles.
We're doing Googles. Imagine that. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Oh my God. The inspiration is sucking the oxygen from my lungs right now. I'm so excited. I am without words. Maybe I need to photo mosh all of these derivatives. I need to photo mosh my lungs so I can have a new pair of lungs in order for me to breathe. I'm gonna photo mosh everything. And then I'm gonna pitch it to Microsoft. They'll hire me to be their Fiverr artist. Last but not least, here's my hot take on the final presenter. Oh no, not the final. There were a million fucking presenters. I'm losing track. I won't talk about venture capitalists. You already heard me talk about venture capitalists enough. But here's my final hot take. I believe that every time I see the word POAP, it reminds me of the word soap, and I feel offended. I feel like somebody's trying to tell me something about myself. That's what I feel like. Thoughts. Fucking thoughts.
Hey, so you know what? You're actually not the only one. Like, I've also thought about that too. And it's like, maybe it is like telling us to go take a bath and take a shower from all the time that we are spending in front of our computers. It's like, go, get your POAP and go soap it up.
Do you ever, all these memes, rhyming them together, you sit here at your computer and you're like, all this work, all this sweat equity is making me think, is there ever a time where you stop feeling fresh? Collecting all of this shit, these shit coins and this trash art, do you ever stop feeling fresh? Do you need a POAP to change your life? The P in POAP, pushing P. We're pushing P. We're pushing POAPs. Are we pushing positive soap?
Sir, when POAP. Sir, when soap.
I don't know. I need to go to the store and buy it. My favorite soap used to be Irish Spring, but then I realized that they use it in prison. And I was like, maybe I need to find something else. I use the 7-in-1 soaps that you buy at those big ass department stores with like cedarwood. Oh my god, I can't speak. I'm so my lungs need a POAP to clean out all.
The day I stopped using Irish Spring, my life changed entirely. Just letting everyone know that.
I need the opposite. Rob Ness being the king of trash art. Oh my god. Rob Ness being the king of trash art, it makes sense that he would stop using soap in order to accumulate all this shit in the space. I am the opposite. I'm trying to expunge. I'm trying to cleanse all of the Web 1.0 bullshit, the Web 2.0 shit that's trying to steal all my data, and the Web 3.0 shit that's trying to not really, just trying to empower me, but Web 2.0 trying to steal my money from me. I need a POAP to cleanse my lungs from all the shit that I keep speaking 24/7. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming through to this edition to the Afties. Obviously, I'm your fucking host show. Shout out to the WIP crew. Shout out to the WIP fam. Shout out to the leadership team here in GYB and all the members of Grow Your Base. Much love. Hopefully you had a good ass time here, and I will see you later.
Thank you, show.